Hello everyone, and welcome back to the third video on XrmTypeFast series. So in this video, we want to start using XrmTypeFast in our project. So as you may remember, XrmTypeFast is composed of two components. The first one is XrmTypeExtraction, and the second is XrmClientService. So as the first step is actually to extract types, we're going actually to go through the first component, and for that I'm going to open up a Visual Studio project. Before doing that, I'm going to create a folder in my desktop. You can do it wherever you want. XrmTypes, and I open Visual Studio. It doesn't make any difference on which version of Visual Studio you go with. So here I create a new project, right? And I browse my newly made folder, and I choose console app. We can call it extract types console. It may be a good idea to go with this version of .NET Framework. Actually, you should note that the type of console application must be .NET Framework. Okay. So we create it. So now we are going to go to the NuGet package management and look for XrmTypeExtraction, and it's gonna search for that. Maybe it's gonna take a while, and it's there. I was going to check my connection. Now it's okay. So we install it, and after installation it is added as a reference to the reference section. So we close that. So now we can easily use that, but before using that we should just a very tiny little change. We are actually going to add one tag to the app config. Okay, so in Visual Studio app config file, add the following tags. Okay, and there it is. Okay, we save it. And actually within here you see the Web API version, which is version 9.1. And what is that one? As we go to our environment and we go to, I think, customization and developer resources, as you see, here it is, the version of the API or Web API based on the version of Dynamics CRM that has been installed. Okay, so it is version 9.1, and we're gonna set that to here. Okay, so everything is okay except for the fact that we're going to call the library using Xrm. So easy. Xrm dot extract types dot create types. That's done. Okay, so we build it and start it. Oh, what are those update things? Sorry. So a console window actually pops out, and it asks me the first question: do you want to create a new organization configuration? Well, by pressing yes, so it's going to ask me to add the URL, and this is the URL. Okay, enter your domain, your Active Directory domain. Actually, enter your username, administrator, yeah, and I go with I just have changed my password. Okay, now it is connected. And do you want to create, it's asking us a second question, do you want to create entity types? Press Y to continue, otherwise move to the next step. Okay, so we press yes. And by the way, these information are kept completely safe within the app config, as you see. And let me first press enter no and jump out of it so that you see, yeah, these informations such as actually server URL and domain and username and password are completely safely placed here in the app config of your project. Okay, so without any worry, we're gonna start it again. This time we press no, and well, it has found one previous added server URL. So this time going to enter the index, which is in this case 0. Okay, do you want to create entity types? This time I say yes, and it's asking type entity names. Press enter to add, press escape to stop. So I'm now going to type entity names, account, I press enter to add, contact, good. So for now it is enough. Maybe lead is another option, and then press escape. So selected items, account, contact, and lead, and well, files have been created successfully. And now it's asking us another question, do you want to create action types? For now, we are not going to do anything with the actions, so I'm going to press N, and everything is going to be stopped right up to here. So here in the project folder, if we look at, there is nothing, and it is because actually a folder has been made, but we should in fact press this so that all actually hidden or in fact, let's say, things that maybe not included within the project also be shown. And here I have a types folder. So if I right click on it and open it, yeah, there you can see the 3 entities that I have made, and I am going to consume them. But before actually consuming them, maybe you're gonna see, yeah, it seems, first of all, these are all TypeScript files, so not much usable within the project, the C# project. And these are all the information regarding the fields, so that actually we are going to use them in a kind of early bound kind of style, in our C# style way of dealing with the JavaScript. Okay, sorry. So I close that one, and here I am going to copy them, everything down, and now I go to my VS Code project. So here in the VS Code project, I am going to create a subdirectory or subfolder in the entities, and right click on that too, and reveal it in File Explorer. So I go right into that and paste them here. Okay, so this time, yeah, all of these are now ready to use. Okay, so I think everything is okay with the Visual Studio, and now we should make just one last config with the VS Code, and that is to install actually the second component, but this time on the VS Code. Okay, the first one as the first component was what we had to do on the C# side. In fact, in the console application within Visual Studio, this one is going to be done within Visual Studio Code. So I am npm install the second component, XrmClientService, and I press OK. Well done. So it has been added, but where is it? It is under the node underline modules. So we go look for that until we added one package, and well, I think it must be added to here. It is strange for now. Oops. It was actually right over here, and it was so strange that I could not detect that. So the XrmClientService, yeah, the file is right over here, and this is actually the magic. All of this file is, wow, you see some errors that are being shown, and we're gonna remove them all pretty much fast, pretty much soon. So what we're going to do is, in fact, is to move this file to our source directory, okay? Because of the tsconfig that we have set earlier, in fact, the root here is the source directory, so everything must be actually under that umbrella. So as we have moved that one, we are no longer going to need this. We can delete it. You can not delete that, doesn't matter. So I am going to uncollapse that, and the Xrm service is now right over here with no problem. Everything is resolved, as you can see. Okay, so there is one last thing that you should keep in mind, and that is there's a static property, Web API version, which just like the app config of the console application in Visual Studio, I have set that to version 9.1. You can do also actually you can do this according to your environment, and that's just the only configuration that we are supposed to do here for this client-side library. Okay, so I think everything is ready, and we are just going to make an npm build in order to see whether everything works fine. Oh, great. So this video is done, and well, in the next video we are going to do all the retrieve multiple, and you can create and update and whatsoever CRUD operation that we may wish using XrmClientService. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon.